Turner-like money to Y2J to jump ship, but not do it like Kurt Angle did and blow everything and tell everyone that he was a member of the Alliance before the Survivor Series. No, we did this one secretly because Y2J is just that good. Chris Jericho signed in October. Why else do you think that there would be two WWF wrestlers wrestling for the WCW title at No Mercy in October? You fans are as stupid as you look. Christian may have been right about you. Nonetheless, Chris Jericho set the seed. All the fighting, all the feuding, all the tussling with The Rock that happened from October till November was all thanks to Y2J. The doubt that I put in the back of The Rock's mind when I beat him at No Mercy, he thought that he wasn't good enough anymore, and he wasn't. And that's why Team WWF lost at the Survivor Series, thanks to the doubt that Chris Jericho, and only Chris Jericho, put him back into the mind of The Rock. And that was all Chris Jericho. Nobody else. Not Kurt Angle. Not any of you fans. Not ECW. But the Ayatollah of Rock. Well, the hits just keep on coming. Here comes the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle, the man that helped save the Alliance last night when he cracked The Rock between the eyes with the WWF Championship belt. Chris Jericho, you heard him say it, one of the newest members of World Championship Wrestling. But it looks like that Kurt Angle, taking offense to something, making his way out to the ring. What a night this has been. This has just been absolutely unbelievable. Perhaps the situation with Christian didn't want Edge here. Maybe Kurt Angle doesn't want Chris Jericho here. Jericho. Do you really think that we're all that gullible? Okay, so now we find it out. You were in the back pocket of the Alliance the whole time. I'll admit it was pretty good. We didn't even know ourselves. This is the first time we've heard about it. But as soon as I hear you throwing my name around, I knew I had to step out. You call yourself the savior of WCW? Sure, you planted some doubt into The Rock's mind. You tried to screw him over at Survivor Series when you laid him out. You tried to do a lot of things. But if it wasn't for me, Kurt Angle, I was the top guy in the WWF. I was the only one that was able to stop Stone Cold while he was WWF champion when I took the title away from him. I was all that the WWF had. They could do away with you. You won the WCW title for a couple days, whatever. I was the man that took the championship from Stone Cold and put a dent in the armor. And you weren't the only one that was offered Ted Turner type money to jump ship, but I didn't do it just for the money, and I even told Shane that, and told Shane to take his offer back. I jumped because I wanted to go to a brand that appreciated me. Because when The Rock came back, Vince McMahon and everybody was all excited. The Rock. When they had Kurt Angle here the whole time who was defending their honor, I knew that they didn't appreciate me. So I jumped to a team that appreciates me, and I know that these fans have been a huge fan of Kurt Angle from day one when I come over to the Alliance. I am the savior, and these fans know it, and they thank me for it. I'm not going to run around and spout off at the mouth like you are, Jericho, because I came down and cracked The Rock in between the eyes with the belt. Where were you? Running around backstage patting yourself on the back more than likely because you hit The Rock with one maneuver and then The Undertaker chased you out? What kind of savior are you? Why didn't you attack The Undertaker? Come back down to the ring. No, it took Kurt Angle to come down here and defend the Alliance and help our leader, Stone Cold Steve Austin, get the win and put Vince McMahon out of business.
Gentlemen, all this talk about being saviors, both of you, jumping ship from WWF, coming out and helping the Alliance out, all that stuff is great, sucker. But I'd like to remind you of a little story. I've been with this company since day number one, way back, 94, 95. Chris Jericho, you were with the company at the same time, and you ran out of here, sucker. You couldn't take it. You jumped ship to the WWF, and then came crawling back when you realized that the Alliance was the top company in this business. As for you, Kurt, you jumped when you realized the same thing, but it took you a little bit later. Instead of coming to WCW to begin with, you came to the WWF. You had one little bad experience in ECW, and then you turned tail and ran to Vince McMahon. On the other hand, Booker T has been here defending these fans since day number one. I carried this company on my back and into the invasion before that son of a bitch Stone Cold Steve Austin got here and stole my thunder away. And these fans want to sit here and wear their little Austin 316 t-shirts and stand up for Stone Cold Steve Austin and cheer for them when they don't realize that it was Booker T. That if it wasn't for Booker T, the true savior that led this company from day one all the way from the 90s into the new millennium, into the 21st century, they wouldn't be here today. Not one lucky shot from you, Kurt Angle, and not one shot from you, Chris Jericho. Who was on Team WCW in the inaugural Brawl? Who led that team? Was it Stone Cold? No. Was it Kurt Angle? Was it Chris Jericho? It was Booker T with a band of misfits, Rhino and the Dudley Boys, and DDP, who's not even here anymore. It was all because of Booker T, and these fans wouldn't be in this arena if not for Booker T. Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, why don't you step up into the ring tonight? Why don't we see who the true savior of WCW is? These fans can realize who the true savior is in the ring, one-on-one.
Booker, that's actually a great offer, but as you can see, I'm looking mighty good today. I didn't actually bring any of my ring gear. Shane McMahon signed me a new contract tonight. As part of the lucrative deal, gave me the first night off. So, as much as I appreciate the offer, I'm going to take the night off. But you two, go ahead and enjoy the rest of Monday Night Jericho. Well, I can see that Chris Jericho is a little chicken and I know I can't say that on TV, but Booker T, I am an Olympic gold medalist, two-time Olympic gold medalist, multi-time world champion. I want a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. And if Chris Jericho doesn't want to step up tonight, then I will be glad to. You want me one-on-one, Booker T, Kurt Angle? I can think of no better main event for the first ever WCW Alliance Nitro. I've been listening to this in the back, and I must say, I enjoy what I hear. And I'm going to sign it for tonight. Booker T versus Kurt Angle in the main event. Gentlemen, get your gear ready. You're on in a couple of minutes.
Here comes the new kid on the block. Hold on, your bets. Here's where the buck stops. See, first of all, I'm stepping out on my own.
Fans, if you've missed the last couple of minutes of Alliance Nitro, you have missed so much. Coming up next, I know, Paul, this is your domain, an ECW matchup. ECW rules, Tommy Dreamer and Raven, the first ECW rules match of what will be many for Alliance Nitro, but we just got to talk about everything that's happened here so far. Coming up on pay-per-view in December, it's not Vengeance, it's Starrcade. A WCW ECW Alliance production, of course, every December, Starrcade. Stone Cold Steve Austin has challenged The Rock to a matchup. Of course, tonight, you see it there. Booker T and Kurt Angle to go one-on-one in the main event. That happened just moments ago when Chris Jericho came out, said he is the newest member of WCW. He was in the back pocket of Shane McMahon all along. That's something I didn't even know, Shabani. I had no idea that Chris Jericho was planted to manipulate The Rock and help out WCW ECW. No idea at all. And Chris Jericho tonight reveals he is the newest member of World Championship Wrestling. Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, Booker T, all claiming to be the savior of the Alliance. Chris Jericho kind of chickened out of the match tonight, but it's been made official. Kurt Angle versus Booker T in our main event. I can't think of any better main event for WCW ECW Alliance Nitro, the debut edition. Kurt Angle, Booker T. We've had Stone Cold Steve Austin challenge The Rock to a match at Starrcade, and he is going to send a jet to The Rock's home tonight. Absolutely unbelievable what show we have for you next week. If tonight wasn't enough, you gotta tune in next week, fans. We're gonna run down the card in a little bit, telling you what to expect for next week. But it's been absolutely unbelievable. But right now, Paul Heyman, a match that has a lot of history for ECW. Raven versus Tommy Dreamer. ECW rules. Tell the fans what that means. That means no disqualifications. No countouts. Weapons are legal. Weapons are encouraged in Extreme Championship Wrestling, and something that I'm going to break right here tonight. The winner of this matchup will be granted a Hardcore Championship match next week at Alliance Nitro. Unbelievable breaking news. This is a #1 contenders match to the Hardcore Champion. While we're talking about next week, Paul, let's talk about it. Fans, you do not want to mix next week's show. Stone Cold Steve Austin calls out The Rock. He wants The Rock up on the Jumbotron. He's sending an Alliance television crew to talk to The Rock. The Rock and Stone Cold face-to-face next week. Also, how is Edge going to address Christian after what Christian did to him? And now, Tommy Dreamer bringing the plunder. The first weapon shot of what will be many of ECW, WCW Alliance Nitro, Tommy Dreamer and the weapons. What is Edge going to say to his brother Christian? How is he going to address what Christian did to him tonight? What is Shane McMahon going to say to Christian? What is going to happen next week between Chris Jericho, Kurt Angle, Booker T? Chris Jericho, is he actually going to be in action? He backed out of the match tonight, the coward. Also, next week, another championship match because Billy Kidman was able to defeat, look at that, a drop to hold Dreamer's head bouncing right off of the trash can, and now Raven trash can shots to Dreamer. Because Kidman was able to defeat Chavo Guerrero as a reward for Billy Kidman. Shane McMahon will give Kidman a Cruiserweight title match next week. The Cruiserweight title on the line. Tajiri versus Kidman. Cruiserweight title on the line. Van Dam defends the Hardcore title against one of these two, The Rock and Stone Cold. My God, our announce table just collapsed right in front of us. We're going to move to the side. Raven with that giant ladder. Hardcore title on the line, Cruiserweight title on the line, Rock and Stone Cold, Christian, Edge, Booker T, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho. Fans, you do not want to miss next week's show. Definitely not. We got so much going on Alliance Nitro. The first ECW Extreme matchup. ECW rules, it's coming up tonight. There's a small package roll up by Raven. 1-2 at Tommy Dreamer. Just able to kick out of that one. Wouldn't that be something if an ECW rules match ended, a hardcore match ended, with a small package roll up nearly happened? The first of what promises to be many. These two men are just destroying everything in their path.